Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. And we have my own energy. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It is up to them to do the rest. Okay, so my fellow light workers and compassionate humans, this is a message about boundaries, and also this is a nice reminder. I think I'm not alone here when I say that we've been there and we've definitely, I don't want to say helped too much, but I think we went a little too overboard and the person wasn't ready to receive. We were just so enthusiastic and, wanted to help them. We didn't want them to suffer, and, we might have tried to put too much on them in a loving, caring way, but it wasn't. They weren't ready for it and things didn't work out, and sometimes we can get upset or bent out of shape about this or not understand, but I think most of us have gone through a place over the last several years where we have healed ourselves so much. So I feel like this is just a reminder, a reflection, excuse me. Remember how you did this, how you handled this in the past, and also just sometimes all a person needs is to listen. Sometimes it's not about what we can do or give, but sometimes a person just needs someone to listen to what they have to say. And of course, if they would like some advice, we're always there to offer it. So taking care of your own injury, your own injury, that too, your own energy and boundaries, and just kind of allowing it to happen, really listening, just letting go, not trying to push anything or think ahead, and just trying to be aware of what the person really needs without overdoing it, crossing boundaries. So let's see what our next message, limitless. Look at all that beautiful purple, all of those hands with little butterflies. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous way. The divine can use anything and anyone. So allowing ourselves, again, I feel like this goes along with how we help heal others and also ourselves, kind of remembering how we received things, how easily it could come when we were open, and just being open to the person or people that you're helping as well. It makes it easier for the shifts, for the changes that need to happen. I feel like a lot of you are natural healers, and this is probably something you've already learned. Some of you might be new to this, and it's all about just hearing, patience, 333 on the clock timer. Being open without judgment is another one. Sometimes we can be a little judgy against ourselves and others. So just being more empathetic to these people or person. Limitless, remembering also you are a tool. You have so much to offer, even probably in ways that you haven't even discovered. And when we're open, limitless, we can allow exactly what needs to come in. Sometimes my sessions or my readings, it's like, where did that come from? I always ask for guidance at the beginning of every Reiki session or Oracle session. I ask for exactly what needs to be heard and how the person needs to hear it, and some of the information that comes through, there's no way that is me. I wouldn't have come up with some of this stuff. So remember, you are limitless. Even if you feel like, oh, I want to help this person, but I don't know how, just open yourself and say, universe, speak to me, through me. Help me to say what needs to be heard the most to help this person. And believe me, it will come through. Oops, knocked off my angel light. Hey, angel light, that could have been a sign right there. Everything means something, even if it doesn't, sometimes we can think, oh, that's silly, not really. But if you look at it with an open mind, limitless mindset, again, any and every little thing could mean something. So maybe some of you are meant to get an angel light, to work with an angel light, or to simply ask your angels, because also the next card is an angel card. So, what an amazing synchronicity to bump that angel light, and then your next card is an angel. So ask. Compassion, yes. Compassion for ourselves, compassion for others is one of the greatest things we can do. Again, without that judgment, trying to be open and empathetic and understanding, but also not letting somebody walk all over us, not letting them, don't be a verbal dumping ground. If it's someone that genuinely needs help, it's not just somebody that wants to blather on about how miserable their life is, especially if there's someone who doesn't bother taking the actions to make their life better, and they just want to piss and moan, pardon my French, and want to take up your space and drain you, and then you walk away feeling, like a black, empty hole. So again, boundaries coming through, compassion and reason, and just, open, but safely being open, guarded at the same time, protecting your energy, yourself, and just kind of feeling out this person if you're not sure what the situation is, or if you don't know the person well, or maybe you do, and you have to be careful. You might want to give them time and energy, but you have to limit some of these people. You can't cut them out. Just be, a limited being. Okay. Action. Yes. Movement. Perseverance. Discipline. Motivation. Root chakra. Reminding us when we're grounded. Of course, we always feel our best when we're grounded. We're open. It's easier to receive from the universe what we need, what we can share with others, and just allowing that. And movement is very healthy also. Anytime you're not feeling great, you're in a bad mood, maybe this is a lesson to share with somebody. Dancing, just simply twirling and moving the body. It doesn't even have to be, yoga, of course, is great. Tai Chi, Qigong, all of this stuff. But it could be just as simple as a twirl, which is what she is doing. Some type of spinning. It'll move the body, it'll work the blocks out, it'll get the energy flowing. So remembering action sometimes. There's always, so far this whole reading, there's some type of action. Look, there's a hand holding a hand. That's action. Limitless action, energy, compassion, movement is very healthy. And also, if someone's not feeling their best, we can become very stagnant and just lethargic and not want to do anything. So movement is one of the healthiest and best things we can do, even if we don't want to or feel like it. Of course, I'm not saying, force yourself to do anything you don't want to. This is about love and care for yourself, so you know your limits, you know when you're ready. But sometimes we do need a little push. Okay, let's see what your first tarot. Maybe that's not number 4. Number 10, solar plexus. Look how yellow and orange, both of these are the same color, the first card. Wheel of Fortune, I ride the wave of life. So reminding you, everything in waves, everything in cycles, it's going to pass. Of course, the things that feel great, we want to last forever, and what doesn't feel good, we want it to hurry up and move. But everything changes and moves equally in flow. We can hold things up a bit depending on our mood and how we are responding to it. I feel like also when you're in your power, you're the most loving and caring to yourself. Again, knowing what you need or what someone needs without being too pushy, having those boundaries and just allowing things to happen. Let's see, good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, decisive moments. I wanted to say movement again. Cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, chance, gambling. You cannot step into the same river twice. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, This is definitely the right path for you. I feel like some of you are going to go further, like some type of, not just a healer, but I'm hearing a therapist, some type of therapy, maybe going to school. And this is the right thing for you to do, even if it's something you're kind of considering, but you don't even know anything about it. I feel like this is a synchronicity to keep following that, to look into it, to really investigate and see how you feel about it. Maybe it's not the right thing for you, but it will lead you to the next thing that is the next best thing. Everything leads to something. So even those, as I was saying, through the cycles, we want the worst times or the things that don't feel good to speed up, but that's where the greatest healing happens. You know, that's where the growth happens. So this is very positive for you. I feel like, you know, you've done this type of work on yourself and you're someone who can specialize. You're really good at this in helping others. I honor my spiritual self. Again, that's coming through, the Hermit. Number 9, soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary, the process of searching for deeper truths, the currents of the universe being flown through you. Patience is a virtue. Third eye. Okay, I feel like this is a lot like that card, building off of it. This is something you're meant to pursue, you're meant to do as a work ethic. As a responsibility, you feel this, like you know you have gifts. And I feel like you have been through a major reflective retrospection. You have been through some major issues. You've done the work, you've done the healing. It's really opened you up. And I think that's why it makes it easier for you to help others, because you've already been there. So it's so easy for you to spot what's going on with these people or person. I'm hearing animals as well. This could be something to do with animal therapy. Rescue, I'm hearing the word rescue. 12:22 on the clock timer. Not just saving animals, but I feel like working with abused animals, which is very interesting and fascinating. I've never had that message come through. So for some of you, it is people. For others, you're very gifted in helping abused animals. Wow. Okay, let's see what the next. We have third eye again. You're very intuitive, you're very instinctive about these things. It's your nature, it's who you are, it's one of your gifts and blessings. King of Swords, structure, routine, intelligence, rational, logical power, authority, strength, manner, conversation, discerning, detached, head over heart, and an unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. Okay, so this could be your masculine energy. This could be part of who you are, who you're becoming. But I kind of feel like this is something that you're dealing, or not something, somebody. Like this is going to be a helper. Somebody's going to come in to your life. I feel like they're already there for some of you. I'm getting a really strong feeling about this. They're guiding you. They're some type of mentor for business, education, I'm hearing, personal. So this is a really great person to have in your life, someone you can trust that will always be truthful, that's help guiding you down your path to help you become who you are meant to be. Okay, let's see what our next messages are. Solar plexus again. Solar plexus by solar plexus. Manifestation, and topaz is the color. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Okay, so I think this is also talking about, you know, your confidence in who you are and what you're doing. Sometimes we can question it, even though one day we can be so strong and it's just like, yes, this is it. I'm doing what I love. I know this is the right thing. And then something might happen that triggers us a little bit. And we're like, oh, I don't know. Am I supposed to be doing this now? But I feel like from time to time you might question, but this is a sign, yes. Remember, you're manifesting all of this. Take time when you need it. Reflect, especially when you have those little moments. Just take time to check in. Okay, and we have throat chakra, lapis lazuli. Expression, express your true self. The world needs you. Truth, and then truth over here on third eye. So yes, speaking your truth, being that compassionate person, setting boundaries. Again, I'm feeling very strongly a life path for many of you, professionally, helping people and animals of some sort, people that have been abused, that come from a horrible background, spiritually enlightened people coming together. And let's see, we have chakra balance, unity. So that's just blue lace agate, amethyst, new jade. The only illusion is separation. Yes. And you are bringing these people or these animals together in a group, which is going to be so helpful. You know, it's one-on-one counseling, but also when we come together and we share these things. That's why I like sharing things online as much as I can. It helps people know that they're not alone and they don't have to do this alone. We all go through different and similar experiences. This is how we can grow, learn, and help each other through that compassion and understanding. And the last message for you, for the repair, evolution, growth. Old conditioning release. It's time to release old conditioning and to step into new ways of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take an inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. Okay, so I feel like the burden that what you've been carrying, again up here is talking about protecting your energy. I feel like this is the lesson you've learned, you've come out of, and some of you are coming out of this. Protecting your energy, having boundaries, and letting go of all of this stuff. We have to, that's another thing when you work and counsel and help people in that way. You have to have a release for yourself. You can't just take on all of these burdens and all of that energy. Is too much for anybody. I mean, one person alone can have all this trauma. And then, you know, dealing with several people a day. So learning how to be able to let that go and not hold on to it. Very powerful. So those are your, those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. Loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves on their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. And the first card was also hand holding. And this does sound a little bit similar. If you were drawn to pile 1, there could be some messages in there for you. So I feel like you're someone who's very caring and loving, and you want the best for people, but you cannot learn the lessons for them. Okay, somebody might be leaning on you too much to do things for them is the first message I'm hearing. Tough love is coming through. Somebody might need some tough love. They come to rely and depend on you a little too much. And, you know, maybe you're your shoulder to cry on, but they're not doing the work. And you might feel a little frustrated, like you might be you feel like you need to do certain things that will help them through this, but it's not your burden. It's not for you to do. Trying to be as helpful as possible, but set some boundaries. Again, you can't learn the lessons for them. This is for their own good. They have to do this. Maybe they're not ready to do it. But you can't push people who aren't ready to do things. So sometimes that can cause problems. But just being there for them, holding their hand, again, a shoulder to cry on, helping them as much as you can, letting them know that you're there, but, you know, making sure, or allowing them the space to do the work, maybe suggesting certain things that worked for you or something you've heard of that can help them. Acceptance. Radical acceptance is radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Okay, so accepting how things are for you and for this person or people, whoever it is. I feel like you're kind of guiding somebody through something right now. Using your own experience is one of the best ways, I find. Because we know for sure what has worked for us, what we can recommend, you know, but not everything that works for us will work for everybody. But just being open, sharing your own experience, trying to help this person to accept their situation or what they're going through, you know, holding their hand, just being empathetic as much as possible. But again, tough love, I'm hearing, letting them know that they have to do the work at some point, otherwise they will never heal, it will never get better, they will not grow, and the same things will just continue to happen over and over again. But I feel like you're able to explain this in a very loving way that will help open them to accept their situation and feel confident and brave enough to handle it. Joy and contentment. Okay, so I feel like this is something that you really enjoy doing. Again, this is very similar to pile 1. Look at all the light and the colors. Look at her face. She looks very confident. Like you are a very powerful, healing person. You might be some type of a healer. But you kind of feel like you're in your element is what I'm hearing. Like it's very satisfying to help people, even if it's just a little thing, you know, it doesn't 23:23 on the clock timer. It could be a major event or it could just be something simple, but you really enjoy putting yourself out there in a very loving and caring way. You might be some sort of caregiver. Let's see if anything else wants to come through. And also just being satisfied. I'm hearing that sometimes you feel a little, not doubting, but like after you spend time with somebody, you kind of feel like maybe you could have done more, you should have done more. You feel, you know, you're questioning and you feel sad, but this is saying no. Be happy with what you've done and let it go. You'll be called in to do more if that's what's needed. But don't question or doubt yourself. You're doing as much as you can for each person. Don't overdo it or be pushy or anything like that. And just remember joy and contentment, being happy that you're here now and that you can do this work. You are doing your best, aren't you? So yes, when you do your best, you have done everything you can or could. Okay, love, heart chakra, kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. Okay, you, again, this is coming through. You're a very loving, compassionate, caring person. You're a very loyal person. You like to share and receive equally, which is great. Sometimes people get stuck in one or the other, but you're very balanced. That's another thing that's coming through. People see you that way. They see you as such a caring person, very loving. Let me see, anything else? Okay, no, I think that's it. Okay. I thought there was something else, but no. Okay, your first tarot, anxiety. Solar plexus coming through, and there's a lot of solar plexus energy there too. 9 of Swords, anxiety, fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelm, and breaking point. Inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on the past, subject of gossip, Okay, so I feel like this is what puts you in this position. This is exactly why you're so good at what you do. You have struggled for years, a lot of deep sorrow, and I feel like some of you did not want to be here. You were considering leaving this planet. It was so sad and miserable, and you just didn't feel like things were going to get better. And somehow they did. I mean, you went through the worst of the worst. This isn't just like a bad day, week, or month. This is, some of you come from some serious traumatic experiences. And that puts you in the perfect position to help people. I think that's why you're such a loving and kind person. This is your soul path. You're meant to do this. And because you've been through it, you see how you can help others. And it's just such a great feeling for you. You want to see people happy and live and thrive because you realize there's so much more to life when you get through all of the darkness. It doesn't have to be that way. Number 2, third eye. My inner knowledge is the best guide. My inner knowledge is my best guide in all. The high priestess, yes. Mystery, intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom, knowledge, things yet to be revealed, spiritual guides, discovering your truth. Okay, so building on the compassion kind of person that you are with such a huge heart, you're also very spiritually connected with your guides, with your intuition. You're a very perceptive healer, but it's so much more than that. You are, like, this is such a spiritual gift for you. Like, you are really meant to be in the spotlight, is what I'm hearing, helping people. Just being around you lifts the spirit of whoever is near you. I'm hearing Dolores Cannon. You could be one of the 3, what does she call them? I forget. Oh no, it's been a while since I've read her books or done any of her work. But she talks about how there are 3 different types of soul healers that come here. And I believe it's number 2 because I am one of those also. You don't even have to try sometimes. Just simply being who you are. 2828 on the clock timer. Just being who you are, your energy is so contagious. It just lifts people up. They just love being around you. They're so happy to see you. And they just, you know, sometimes you have to have your boundaries because people love to be around you a little too much. And you need your space. You need to be able to ground and have that alone time in order to be who you are. Teamwork, third eye again. 3 of Pentacles, apprenticeship, learning, studying, growing, hard work, commitment, building on success, collaboration, teamwork, determination, goals, dedication, quality, attention to detail, tradesperson, achievement, recognition, reward. Okay, remember how I was just saying you're someone that's meant to be in the spotlight? You're meant to be seen and known. Could be an online platform, it could be in person. You might be someone who travels and does events, or you're working towards that. So teamwork coming in, you're going to be fully supported by more people coming in because they really believe in what you're doing. You've affected so many people and they just see what you have to bring to the world, how much you could change people and situations and just, you know, uplift the community. Wow. A lot of major, let me see, hold on, there's a scrambled message. Spiritually, but it's so much more than that. Like, I feel like you've come here for many lifetimes is what's coming through. That's why part of the reason you are so powerful in what you're doing, you've been here several lifetimes as a healer of some sort. And so that knowledge keeps transferring over from life to life to make you who you are, to be here now at this special time in the world when it's really needed. Wow. That was really unexpected. Crazy messages coming in today. You are probably what people call earth angels. You're very connected to the divine, to the spirits. Chakra balance, harmony. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Green jasper, turquoise, labradorite. Okay, so balance is something you have learned also, especially coming from such a dark past. That balance is what helps you be who you are. Again, where I was talking about boundaries and needing that alone time to ground, to recharge your batteries. This is extremely powerful for you. You couldn't focus, you couldn't flourish and live the life you do if it wasn't for the harmony that you take to ground and balance. Sacral chakra, again, coming through 3 times. You're a very creative person. Letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. Carnelian. Oh, I love carnelian. Okay, so again, another lesson. I feel like this is something that you are teaching, because sometimes people get the wrong impression. They think, giving up, they failed in some way. And it takes time to learn this. You have to know when to let go and when to take a break and come back. Sometimes things don't work out. Maybe it's not meant to work out at that time, and you come back later for it to. So learning to trust your intuition, again, coming through your guidance. You have the third eye twice, so I feel like that's something you really rely on as well. Okay, one more message, or actually 2 more messages. Look at that, chakra balance, cycles, chakra balance, harmony. So exactly, it's such a major event and had to come out twice. Wow. Out of chaos comes creation. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper. So this is something else that's really great to focus on, especially when you're in it, when you are dealing with it, or when you're dealing with somebody that just wants to give up because the struggle is becoming too much. Reminding, out of chaos comes creation. Learning to heal, learning how to deal with these feelings, these emotions, this trauma. It doesn't have to be chaos your entire life. Working on these things help you create a better future, a better life. So seeing it, even though it feels terrible, reminding yourself, I am creating something beautiful, something better by going through this, because that's exactly what it will do. I can vouch for that. And the last message for you, Repair, Evolution, Growth card, balance needed. Look at that. Oh my God, that has come through 3 times. Balance needed, relationships. Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced, with giving and receiving coming through. Again, giving and receiving equally. Let me reread that. Equal and balanced when giving and receiving. If they are out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and can't sustain itself. Therefore, it will create more obstacles to overcome. Yes, know you are worthy and deserve respect in all ways. Okay, so it could be a challenge sometimes dealing with these people. When you feel awful, the last thing you want to hear sometimes is some cheery person, rah, rah, in your face. You just want to smack them. So sometimes people might get impatient and angry with you. They hear what you're saying, they want to believe it, but because maybe they have failed so many times or given up, they don't realize that they can't see it. So, you're learning, you're showing them how to balance. You're explaining how it worked for you, what you did. And again, you have a way of expressing things to people, helping them to see with new eyes, to understand things with a different perspective that they couldn't see before, that no one else was able to get through to them with. Wow, you are very, very special and unique. There are very few people like you in the world. So what an extraordinary reading. I've never had a reading like this ever. So those are your messages for the week. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3. We have personal journey. She has a big smile on her face with a little backpack. She's enjoying her personal journey. I follow what feels right to me without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Okay, so I feel like some of you are still comparing yourself to other people. Not so much as before. Like a few years back, it was definitely more of an insecurity thing, and there was a lot of competition with trying to create. A lot of people were trying to create themselves like someone else instead of just being who they are. But I feel like you have grown and you have healed from all this. You're not really trying to be somebody else. You've finally gotten to the point that you love who you are. You're enjoying your journey, but every now and then I feel like something is triggering you that makes you start to feel that maybe you're doing something wrong, or what else? There's something more you could be doing. You're missing something. You feel a little off. Let me see what else. Just a second, I'm getting some messages. Validation, yes, you're still looking. There's somebody that you care about. Some of you are still looking for validation. You're a little reluctant to, even though you're doing what you want and you're enjoying it, you could be doing more. But some of you are reluctant because you're worried about what someone else is going to think. And this can be a difficult thing to work on. But that's what's triggering you. So taking that time, figure out why you feel this way. What is it about this person that's triggering you to feel that way? And figure out how to work through it. What tools work for you? Maybe something new. Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Okay, so there's a message for that. One message. Becoming more open will give you more freedom, allowing the messages to come in, trusting who you are. That's why, or how you've gotten to where you are. That's why it's easier for you to experience your own personal journey, doing what you love, allowing things to happen, but still a little bit of resistance, some triggering is going on. But the universe is saying it's trust. Trust your inner guidance. Allow yourself to receive what you need and to work through this. To work past it. Ooh, oh my gosh, keep bumping the camera. Opportunity and change. This is perfect time for opportunity. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry about that. Making a mess. Opportunity and change. Now is the time. And birds, again, more freedom is coming in for you by allowing, accepting, trusting. Let yourself receive what you need and then use it. It's a gift for you. It's meant to be used to help you, to help others. You know, sometimes we receive, but then we're still asking for more before we use what was given to us. We need to use that, put that to our advantage, trust ourselves, not just receive something and ignore it, because there's something there, an opportunity, something to help you learn and become more of who you are. So definitely time for some change in this area. Money, number 14. Finances, power, generosity, abundance. Okay, so some of you that have been questioning or struggling financially, I feel like this is telling you that things are going to get better in some way. I'm not getting anything particular. Just being open, again, receiving coming up here. So those of you that have been wanting or asking or waiting, I feel with the receiving card, and definitely some financial abundance is coming in. It's going to be enough that allows you to be more generous, more giving with this, maybe donating or building something to help people. I think those are koi. Koi also represent luck and perseverance. So this is something you've been working through for a while. So it's all about to pay off for you. I'm hearing the word variety, and also it's not just one big chunk that's coming in. Like I'm hearing different streams of income somehow. Whether you have more than one, somehow it's going to be coming in different ways, many different ways, not just one big chunk. Root chakra, ending defeat. 9 of Swords. Oh, that looks painful. Look at that person with all those swords. Oh my God. You know, the journey can feel that way sometimes. Backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad-mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbye, nail in the coffin. Okay, so I feel like this is representing a part of your life you're walking away from, endings in defeat. Also, that person, you're becoming more confident and grounded in who you are, which is what the first card was also saying. Although there was that little bit of hesitation, there's that trigger, there's that thinking that you need someone else's approval. I feel like somebody definitely has not been kind to you. A person or people, it could be family members, but it's all coming to an end. You're becoming more grounded. You're receiving the money to get away. That could be part of the reason here. You were asking and opening. This money is going to help get you out of this situation as well, to help you move forward. So it will all be over soon. All right, let's see what your next tarot is. Heart chakra, creative expression, Knight of Cups, romantic proposals, offers, invitations, taking action, following your heart, dating, affection, your ideal man or woman, an amiable, intelligent young person full of new ideas and proposals. Okay, so somebody new is coming into your life. You're getting away from these people, person, or situation that has been holding you back, that you've been questioning, asking about yourself. I feel like you're becoming more grounded, you're more connected with your heart, more love. The people, the person, the experiences that you deserve are coming into your life. It's allowing you to be more open to receive again, which, you know, you're, oops, hold on, I can't see. Opportunity and change is happening. So everything is moving and flowing. You're going in the right direction with your personal journey. Everything's coming together. The money's about to come in so you can move forward into the life that you desire and deserve. You're becoming a more creative person and doing the things that you love even more without anybody's approval, without the questioning and wondering. Solar plexus, I love it. You're grounded, your heart is healing, you're more expressive, you're standing in your power, you know your worth. I know my extreme, now I seek peace. Yes, absolutely. That's severely extreme, what you went through, the way you were being treated. Balance, peace, number 14. Balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships coming through again, soulmate, serenity, compromise, forgiveness, accommodation, time heals all wounds. Yes, so all of these people, this opportunity, these new experiences, the money, everything the universe is bringing to you, pushing you forward on that personal journey, it's healing your heart, it's healing your wounds. You're letting go of all of that past destruction and upheaval and wretchedness, the way people were treating you, and you're able to forgive, you're able to let it go. And now you're being surrounded by love, you're being surrounded again by the people and situations that you deserve and desire. root chakra again, garnet. Security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. Okay, getting back out into nature. I feel like some of you have not been spending enough time out there lately. Connecting, and this angel card is outside. I just realized. And he is outside, reaching up to the bird, reaching up to the sun. The fish are outside, so nature coming through in all three of those top cards. Well, I guess these are also, but more so there. Crown chakra, rainbow moonstone, calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. So while you're in nature, you're becoming more connected to that divine instinct, that divine essence within you, allowing yourself to calm down, collect your thoughts, settle down, release, just be simply who you are and enjoying that. Third eye. You know what? Every single, did solar, sacral? No, almost every single chakra came through for you. I've never had a reading that all 7 came through before. How interesting. Intuition, amethyst. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Remember how I was saying here about being out in nature, connecting to nature, calming yourself, connecting to that divine essence, trusting the intuition which is guiding you and helping your creativity, doing what you love, being who you love. Beautiful, very powerful. And your Repair Evolution Growth card. Patience needed, timing. Be mindful not to trust or push your agenda at this time. Trust in divine timing and less in instant gratification. Having patience allows everything to unfold as it should. The seeds have been planted, now let them grow. Yes, you've done the work. It's all happening, it's moving, you're on the right path, everything is flowing for you. You are receiving, you will continue to receive. Everything is working out beautifully and perfectly for you. Just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I know sometimes I've said this before too. We start to get so excited because everything's happening and moving, and we just want it to go a little bit faster because we see where we want to go, where we're going. We're getting close, and we just want to jump forward. But there's some things in between the jumping. So the universe is saying, be patient, don't try to push and force, just allow all of this to unfold and happen for you. It's so beautiful and incredible. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.